I am the most beautiful girl I've ever seen, even if I look a little busted today. Like my skin is not, cooperating very well. I didn't feel like doing my makeup today. I didn't do all my hair, I kind of just curled my bangs back and then that's it. I literally woke up like an hour ago. It's noon. But I wanted to talk about the fact that I didn't always feel that way about myself. I did not always think that I was the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. Pretty much since I hit puberty, I guess. It was like from the age of like 9 until all throughout middle school, all throughout high school. And then when I read Journey of Souls, I guess that kind of kickstarted, like, I'd always been kind of spiritual. Okay, I grew up in a Christian family. My mom was a single mom trying to find herself while raising 2 girls by herself, and we had jumped around from church to church and denomination to denomination. And so I went to a few churches, but I never, I guess, fully resonated with much of it. I always felt like it wasn't quite Butters. It wasn't quite me. I guess I didn't fully believe. I don't know how to word this. It's hard because I'm still like recovering from Christianity, I guess. My family they're all still Christian. I'm like the only spiritual one, I think. I believe in the Bible and everything, but not to the extent. I can get into that another time. But in like middle school, I met a girl who did tarot. It's like, oh my god, she's the coolest person I've ever seen. I want to be her. And that sparked my interest in it. And then in high school, it was probably sophomore year, I got my own tarot cards and really got into watching tarot reading videos that popped up for me on YouTube. Like the pick a pile, pick the one you feel most drawn to, and that helped me practice my intuition a lot. It did. I overdid it a little. I watched way too many of those tarot pick a pile videos, but not that there's anything wrong with them. It's just it gets to a point, you know. But yeah, I was always pretty spiritual, but at the same time, I really hated myself. I really hated myself. Like from the age of like 9 is what I can remember. 8 or 9. I just hated everything about myself, and I would tell myself these awful things day after day, all just constantly about how much I hate myself, how ugly I am, how fat I am. I hate my nose, I hate my eyes, I hate my eyebrows. I hate my body, I hate my hands, I hate my legs. I don't have any friends. My family doesn't love me. Nobody loves me. Why doesn't anybody love me? I'm worthless. I should just myself. Like, and it feels icky to say these things now because your words have so much more power than you know. And basically how I came to love myself so much today, when I used to think these things about myself just a few years ago, is by telling myself that I love myself. Affirmations, I guess. But yeah, affirmations. Like, I love myself. I think I'm beautiful. I have the cutest dimples. I have such a cute nose. I love my lips. I love my body. I am so beautiful. I'm so magnetic. I am a magical presence to be around. Like, and you can get creative with these too. But it's really important. The way you talk to yourself, the way you speak to yourself is so important. And it's hard to realize because when you're in that pattern in that loop of telling yourself these awful things about yourself all day, every day, for so long, you get stuck. It's a loop, yes. It's very hard to get out of. It's very hard to believe anything positive about yourself. When I would get compliments, I didn't believe them. I was like, okay, like, yeah, right. Yeah, you're lying to me. Someone would tell me, oh, you're so pretty. Okay, sure. And not in like a snooty way. It was like I don't believe you. I don't believe a single compliment I ever got, which is devastating. And it's really sad to think about now. But you have to speak to yourself with love. You have to catch yourself telling yourself these icky things, catch them, reverse them. Tell yourself the opposite. When you catch yourself saying, like, I'm so unlovable, nobody loves me, be like, wait, did I just say that to myself? Hold on, let me tell myself something else. I am so loved. I am so lovable. I'm so easy to love. But you have to, like, be consistent. It can't just, it's not a one-time thing. It takes work. It takes work. It's taken me years to get here. But I don't know. Your words have so much more power than you know. And your thoughts. You need to catch those negative thoughts because those are fucking you up. Okay? Seriously. Your words and your thoughts are so much bigger than you know. But when you're in that loop, it's impossible. It feels impossible to get out of. It really does. It feels impossible. It feels like there's no way out. There's no possible way that anyone could ever love you or anything like that. Because you are so... You dug yourself in that hole, bro. You are down here. Okay, whatever. You are in that hole. You are so deep and you have to climb yourself out with these words of affirmation and self-love. Working on your self-love is... Changed my life, that's for sure. I'm so capable, I'm so worthy, I'm so beautiful, you know? Telling yourself those types of things will just... It changes everything. You don't have to be spiritual. You can be Christian, you can be Jewish, you can be Muslim, you can be whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not really about that. It's... Your words and your thoughts change everything. I think I included that Christian part about myself just as like a little testimony. I don't know why that came up, it just did. But it doesn't matter what you identify with. As long as you identify with self-love, you know? As long as you are trying. Because it will make your life, it will make your quality of life so much better. A lot of us believe that we're not worthy of traveling or having money or doing great things. But that's because you've been conditioned to believe that you're not worthy of that. Or maybe you've conditioned yourself. You have to change that. You have to tell yourself, I am so worthy. I'm just as worthy as anybody else of becoming rich all of a sudden. I'm just as worthy to travel to Europe or something. I'm just as worthy to have these amazing job opportunities. I'm just as worthy as anybody else to love myself. I had thought that I was the most disgusting creature on this earth. I hated every little bit about myself, and I refused to believe or admit that I was pretty or that I deserved love or I deserved to love myself in any way. And it makes me so sad to think about because I was so unnecessarily mean to myself for so long. And so many of us are. You have to break the cycle. You have to start talking positively to yourself. A good trick, speak to your inner child. Think about your inner child. Would you tell her the things that you had thought about yourself, or that you think about yourself? Would you tell her you're ugly, you're fat, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that? No, you wouldn't say that to a kid. They're a sweet little innocent being inside of you. When you speak to yourself, imagine you're talking to her or him, that little kid, your little kid self. You would never say the things that you think about yourself, the negative things. You light them up. I can't think of the word. But I don't know, you compliment them, you bring them up, you just love them. You love you. It will improve your quality of life so much, and your mental health. Oh my, the way it improves your mental health is absurd. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say that you need to speak to yourself with love, and love only. Catch yourself in those icky patterns and switch it to love.